mark, and we are underway from Ford Field. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're brought out by a former #1 overall pick coming off one of his best seasons ever in year 7 of his career, now in year 8, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within 1/4 of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
Right to the air, here is Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Jakeem Grant deep for Cleveland. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. Leading them out, a first-round pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, former Clemson Tiger, Deshaun Watson.
And he's exactly the man you want in control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And what he's excelled at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available or when the pressure's about to get to him.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Well, no hesitation there. Not only do they throw it on their first play, Charles, they throw it into double coverage and complete it.
They might as well have gone to a podium and just announced, we are not going to be challenged or bullied in this game. We're taking a fight to you, just like they did right there on the first rep.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Here is 3rd down and 4. To throw is Watson. That one caught by Felton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd and a couple. Here's Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Watson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space. On drag routes, just good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get left.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt? Turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
McGough and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Goff on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Oh, what a move. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. And they'll send Williams in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Goff. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. So a 6-carry drive the last go-around, touchdown on the end of it. We'll see if they can duplicate that here.
I think that they would like to. I know every runner that we've ever met would love to carry the ball more and more and more. In fact, we keep a ball in the booth just for demonstration purposes.
You're holding it right now.
I'm going to give it to you. Is it heavy? Is it that heavy?
No, it's pretty light.
It's pretty light, right? So keep giving it to him and let him do his work. It's not going to slow him down.
If it's light for me, it's definitely light for him. Watson, off play action. Powers. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Following the fumble recovery, Goff. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
Had the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Goff. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 4th down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Cleveland offense making their way out. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10. at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
Now Chubb running right. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third and 9 here.
Back to throw, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Fielded just inside the 30. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Lions will take over.
Yeah, Detroit back in possession of the football. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Goff. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that run wasn't just for a 1st down. That was for some confidence. They've had a tough day moving the ball on the ground this entire game. I think after that one, they'll feel a little bit better about themselves, and now they got more downs to try and get it done.
Montgomery is in for a Lions touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 21. They'll look to throw here.
This is Akins hauling in the short pass.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here, time ticking away. On second down, here's Watson.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Watson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Three yards remain for second down.
To the air yet again, Watson. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now Watson. Touchdown, Browns.
Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
York on now for the extra point.
And that makes it 14-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. Slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half. We'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and get 3 out of this drive.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
73 yards.
And the Lions are able to move back in front.
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 17-14. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Watson on 1st down.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Watson. It's caught. Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports halftime report. In that first half, it was David Montgomery.